Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? I'm Carol J. Dunlop, your online wow strategist and four-time best-selling author. Let me check for this is Wow Website Wednesday. I got to check real quick because my signal looks like it's acting up, and I want to make sure that it's okay. So hold one second. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? Right? All right. Pages. And let's just make sure that it is showing up. It says the signal is looking funky. So I hope it's not looking too funky, and I hope that it's showing up. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like, because we're going to start it in just a second. Let me check this out. Okay, it's looking a little weak, but still looking good. So it's still showing. So hopefully everything will be okay. All right, let me just check that you can hear. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're here. We're here. So I hope that you had a if you haven't seen me already on another live, I hope that you had a great holiday, and the week is almost up, right? So you'll see I'm in a new place, a new spot, and I'm just so excited. I was talking to a client today earlier, and I was saying that just, God has blessed me so much, and I'm so happy about it, that we were able to, move back to Atlanta, get ourselves where we needed to be. The business is going well. We got a new place. I'm happy about it. So this is not my permanent place right here. I'm waiting on some more things to come from my office. And when that gets here, then I can actually show you my new office slash studio. It's going to be amazing. So while we're talking today, we are talking about how your website is your business. So let me tell you how that whole thing came about. I'm a big Facebook person, right? Most of my clients come from Facebook. If you didn't know, I did a study probably about 2 years ago, and 47% of my, was it 47? It was either 41 or 47. Can't remember exactly because I'm not looking at it. Percent of my clients come from social media, and most of those come from Facebook. I haven't gotten any clients from Instagram. I've gotten some from the next one up from Facebook is Twitter. So, I'm all about social media, using social media to its fullest. So I got a message from someone the other day that said, hey, I'm just dropping by in your inbox to ask you as an entrepreneur, what is it that you struggle with the most? And a couple other, key questions that were pretty good. I don't know this person. I think we just became friends. And I was like, asking some good questions here. So I said, well, what's your website link? And she came back with, this is how I knew it was a problem. She came back with, so what are you looking for? When people ask you for your website link, they're looking for your website. They're not looking for, what are you looking for in particular? I want your website link. And she said, well, it's not really ready and all of that. And I totally understand, because you don't have to have a website to be in business, but not having a website can hamper your business in so many ways. But yes, if you're starting out, and I don't know if she's starting out or not, I have no idea. I just know she said, she asked me a question, and she said, my website isn't together yet. And for now, just look me up, just my Instagram. Immediately, you know how I am. I was like, wah, 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 wah. No, 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 no. Even if you don't have a fully blown website, you should have a landing page, to at least, if you're directing people to try to, I know she's trying to work with me or get me to work with her, you know, I need something more than just your Instagram account to see who you are, how you are, and all that stuff. So that's kind of what prompted this whole thing today about your website is your business, because your website is your business. It's how you conduct business. It's what you do. And people expect you, most companies that are going to try to do business with you expect you to have a website. And I was saying, I think yesterday on a live I did in my group on Market Your Business, I was saying I've been binging on The Prophet lately, and I love The Prophet, great episodes. And he was saying that one of the things that you need, one of his top 10 things that you need to have a successful business is to know your numbers. Know how many people come from where, and how much does it cost to acquire a client, and all that good stuff. And if you don't know your numbers, you're not really in business. So I feel like if you don't have a website, you're not really in business. Although if you're just starting out and you need to just get rolling and get some clients, you can definitely do that without a business. You just need the and the like I'm the go-getter attitude to go out just like this young lady did and connect with people and just see. But me, I need to see a website because I want to check you out when you're not looking at me, when you're not talking to me. I want to see what you're about when you don't even know that I'm looking at you and trying to see what you're about. You get me? You understand what I'm saying? Because most people want to do that. So today we're talking about your website and how it is your business. I've got 3 things that your website is not, and I have 3 things that your website is, right? Okay, so let's get rolling on that. And number one, your website is not a placeholder. It's not you go out and buy a domain name at GoDaddy or wherever, because GoDaddy is a great place to buy a domain name. I don't really use them for anything else, but I love them for domain names. They're easy, simple, and quick. And just put you have a domain name so you can at least have an email address. But it's not a placeholder to where you're going to get back to it at some time. Your website should be in development all the time, at all times. It's never finished. You never finish your website. You're always doing something on it to upgrade it, make it look better, next level it, make it include some of these things we're going to talk about today. Number 2, your website is not your online brochure. It's not just a place that you take that paper brochure, and a lot of people still have them, that 3-panel thing that folds in on itself and it tells you about, who you are and what you do and your services and all that. And you just take that and slap that up on a domain and said that's my website, and that is not it. That is not a website. And number 3, your website is not something you threw up because someone said you must have one. Just like I was just talking about that person that contacted me, she needs a website and she's working on hers, but it's not a place where you just slap something up and just put that up there, put my name up there or whatever. I just need a presence. It's something that's really thoughtful, and I'm going to show you why. Because guess what? Your website makes you money. Your website should be your 24/7 sales director because it is a part of your team. It's a part of your team that helps you get sales. There are 2 jobs for a website to do. And that's number 1, to go out and find the people who you consider as your target audience. And then number 2, to bring them back to the website and close deals. That means make sales, get them to do something, then download a video, get on your list, whatever. It's a call to action. It's making the people do a call to action. A call to action is like, what do I do now? I just read this article, and what? Now I want you to download the PDF. I want you to watch this video, or maybe I even want you to subscribe to my list. You're not there to be able to tell me what to do, so your website is doing it. Your website is on 24/7, 365, going out and finding you clients, bringing them back so that you can make money, right? Let's get that straight. All right, so here are 3 things that your website is. Number 1, your website is a place for your target audience to go to find out more. And that's exactly what I told her. She was like, well, what exactly are you looking for um, to get my website? And I was like, I want to find out who you are, who you serve, what you're about, all that stuff that your website tells you. I want to know. And your website allows people to go to this place, your website, your domain, your URL, to find out who you are, who it is that you work with, who's your audience rather, what it is that you sell, provide, create, why you're in business in the first place, and how you do it. Your website should tell people all of that stuff. When they get to your site, They need to be there needs to be sections on your website where they can find all of this information. And the number one, the who you serve and why you're here, needs to be on the first page so that people immediately know that they're in the right place or this is not the right thing for them. And oh my God, people are like, oh my God, they're going to turn away. Yes, not everybody wants to work with you. Not everybody needs to work with you. Not everybody in the world works with me. I think if everybody in the world were to work with me, I'd be cray cray for real. I don't want everybody to be working with me. There are some clients I definitely don't want to deal with, but there are a lot of people that I definitely do want to deal with. And I'm making it easy for them to find me. So that's one thing that your website does. It makes it easier to make a decision. Should I work with this person or not? Is this person for me or no? Is this someone I need to pass on by? Or maybe I can refer this person to someone else because they're obviously not for me. Or maybe they're for me and all my friends. I need to get all my friends here so we can work together. Number two, your website is your know, like, and trust factor headquarters because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. And if you know, like, and trust somebody, pretty much you're going to be able to fork over some money to them, invest your time, energy, and money into them so that you can get what you want. You have to feel like you trust someone. You have to feel like you know them. And when you go to someone's website and you see the information, they're like, "Wow, I've been looking for this for a long time. I've been looking for this solution. I need this solution. Where have they been all my life? Let me get on their email list right now, or let me buy this program. Let me get involved in whatever it is that they're doing right this second." That's what you want. That's why it's your know, like, and trust factor headquarters because people can find out about you on your website. And of course, do you have your social media stuff? Yes, you have your social media stuff there. That's fine. Because in that way, they can get to know you a little bit better by what you post on social media. Because I feel like other gurus or experts in the social media space that each of those social media platforms is there for a reason and showcases a different aspect of who you are, what you do, and what you do. And if you use it that way, then not everybody like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that they don't need to say the same stuff, right? They need to be a little bit different. Hold on one second. I hear that my grandbaby is up. Let me go get her and I'll be right back. Hey, baby, come on. Come on, I'm on this live. Oh, and we've been waiting on you to come. So it's awesome. I'm coming back, y'all. Here she is. Thought she was going to sleep a little bit longer. But she decided that she's going to wake up right now. So, hey, Chrissy, she just woke up from her nap. I thought she was going to, well, she took a good hour, so that's good. But she's okay. My little Pookie bear. So, it's your know, like, and trust factor. We're almost done anyway. So, then the number three thing that your website is, because it is your business, it is your client attraction home base. This is where you attract. Remember, I said there's two things that your website needs to do. It needs to go out and find the people that you have determined that are part of your target audience, bring them back to your website, and close a deal. Get them to buy something, get them to subscribe, get them to download, get them to read more, get them to stay on the site. Whatever. Your website goes out and finds them, brings them back, and then by the copy and everything else that you have on your site, it really helps them to know, yes, I'm in the right place. So your client attraction home base. These are 6 things site to prove that it is your client attraction home base. So number one, examples of your work or examples of what you do. Testimonials from people who have used you, who have worked with you, who have paid you, and what they've gotten out of or from working with you. Number three, your services, of course, and your products. Your products and your services, or if you're a doctor or a physician or something, maybe stuff that your patients need. Because you don't want always, like if you're a physician or some other service provider, you don't want to always answer the same questions all the time. So put them in an FAQ file, right? A FAQ page, and let those things answer. Let them find the answers themselves. Okay, number four, you have information about you and your company on your website. And in that information about you and your company, you're talking about your brand story. Why did you start this thing? Why do you keep going? What ups and downs have you had? What have you lived through? What have you been able to get through? What is your outlook on life? I mean, yes, you can put all of that on your website, preferably in your about page, because then they can go to one place and see what you're doing. I don't know if you know this or not, but your about page is the second most visited page on anyone's website. First, they come to your homepage, then they go to your about page because they want to know about you. They want to know your story. All right. Number 5 is how you work. And you may have that. You could have that on your about page, but you probably want to have that on your products and services page. This is what we're about. These are the products and services we have. This is how we work with you. This is what we do. Outlining it because your website is standing in for you. You, the salesperson, you, the provider, you, the business owner, you're not there to answer questions. That's why your website is more than just a placeholder. You're not there to answer the questions, right? So your website has to do it for you. And then number 6, how to connect with you. Of course, you can tell them connect with me on social media, and there are your social media pages, preferably on the bottom, because we don't want anything distracting people on the top. I mean, when I say on the bottom, maybe in the footer of the site, you can put your social media stuff. If you put it up at the top, people people are going to immediately want to go to that social media account. Let's see what they're doing on Facebook. Oh, let's see what they're doing on Instagram. Everything but stay on your website and find out more about you, right? So, how to connect with you? You want to have a contact page that has your information on it, maybe how to email you if you want to have your phone number on there. Excuse me, definitely have your phone number on there. We don't really put our phone number on the site because guess what? Other people are just trying to call us and sell us stuff. But we found that if you put a contact form on your site and get them to email you, only the people who are really interested in finding out more about you will fill out that contact form and get to know you a little bit better. So there you go. You have examples, testimonials, services, products. You have about you, about your company, your brand story, how you work, how to connect with you. All those things are on your website. And yes, excuse me, each of the social media profiles, they kind of say that same thing, but they're just limited to one picture at a time or one post at a time. We want somewhere that's right there that I can just, go to this section, go to this page. I can look at your design, how it's laid out. I can look at your flow. Your website tells you so much, and your website is a hard worker. It needs to be included as your 24/7 sales director because it's really the thing that is going to help you get the people that you want. Because let me tell you this, even if you have just an Instagram account, and you have that little link and it goes to Linktree. What is Linktree? It's like a mini website, right? But you put all those different links in, it's taking them to all these different places. Your website is one place with all the links and everything in one place. It's so easy for us to get distracted nowadays because we have 20,000 things coming at us from down here, up here, over to the side. We need to have a concentrated place, which is our website, that we can send people just like that, right? So if you have questions about, Carol, how do I make my website look like the place that I want? How do I make it to be what I need it to be? So you need to sign up for your online wow assessment. It's totally free. I'm not going to charge you anything. We'll look at your website, look at your social media, and see where you're missing out on clients and tell you exactly what you need to do to stop that right away. All right, thanks for joining me for Wow Website Wednesday. Be sure to tune in again next week. I'll be here 1 p.m., the same bat channel, same bat time. Thank you so much, and I will talk with you later next time.